Hi guys, Jason here. So I got to thinking a while back of a way I could save some space in some of my my tent kits. And I'm a big fan of the Thermocells. I've had this one for about 2 years. It works phenomenally well. It is one of the best mosquito and fly repellents that I have ever seen, outside of using a really high percent DEET content spray-on application. And I got to thinking about how these work. And the way that they work is it has a butane filler inside of there, and you turn it on and you ignite the butane with a piezoelectric lighter, and it heats up this nice heating pad up here. And what it does is whenever it heats that pad up, you can slide these little repellent pads in there, and the heat makes these repellent pads start to disperse an off gas, and that off gas is the repellent itself, and as it floats around in the air, it makes the mosquitoes not want to come any closer. They say that the range on these is about 15 to 20 feet. I have to agree with that. I've used these long enough to know that 15 to 20 feet is correct. On a very calm, warm summer evening, you're going to get 30 feet or so. You're going to get a lot more area the warmer it is at night, but if it's cooler at night, it's going to go up in the air. You know, heat rises, and that dispersant's in the heat, so it's not going to linger around. But anyway, I started thinking, how could I get this into my pack? Because mosquito screens, they take up extra space. They're kind of cumbersome. You get them stuck in tree limbs and twigs, and they snag really bad. So I thought, well, why not just take the pad, build a fire, lay the pad next to the fire, and let it work that way? So I gave it a try, and believe it or not, it works. By simply making a fire and putting this pad within close proximity to that fire, you're going to cause the pad to off gas and create that dispersant and that repellent, and the mosquitoes will stay away. You don't need all of this. This is nice to have, and sure, the temperature is regulated, but you don't need it. You don't have to have it. All you need is this little pad. You build a fire, you lay this up next to the fire, or you take a hot coal out of the fire and lay this on top of the hot coal. It'll work just as good. It takes up a lot less space than a mosquito screen, and it will keep away all types of bugs and flies and such, all the while saving you space and saving you weight. Now, these are relatively expensive, I won't lie. You know, most of the packs that you see at your big box stores are a 3-pack of these, and then one large canister of butane that's going to cost you about $8. So all in all, for just the pads, you're still spending, what, $2 a piece at least for just the pads. I've been told that you can buy these in bulk, somewhere like 10 pads for about $15. It saves you a little bit of money, but and you don't have to buy the butane. But that's still relatively expensive. But when you weigh your options between a mosquito net and these, a mosquito net definitely can be reused several times, but space versus, you know, ease, I don't know. It's kind of hard to argue. So personally myself, I've grabbed a handful of these, and I throw them in all of my kits. This will fit. You could fit one of these in a tin can kit. Say you're having a bad day with mosquitoes, throw that in your or not in your fire, but next to your fire, and let it repel the mosquitoes. You know, it's not a bad item to have. It's just an alternative. It is a perishable item, so it may not be attractive to some, but to others, this may be just what you're looking for to get those bugs away without having to waste extra space. So let me know what you think. Will this work for you? Will it not work for you? Is it too costly? Do you have maybe a few other ideas? Something that you use and you know that works really well. Post some comments, let me know what you think, and remember, you have to think outside the box in order to stay outside of a box. I'm Jason the Phone Boy, and I'm out.